Then one morning, Jake stepped outside to find deep holes dug into his carefully landscaped flower beds. At first, he thought it was just wild animals. But then, a few days later, he spotted a large golden retriever tearing up his lawn with enthusiastic paws. It didn't take long to find out who the dog belonged to: Karen, the woman living 2 houses down. Jake had never had any issues with Karen before, but she had a reputation for being entitled, always complaining about neighborhood rules, parking spots, and even once demanding that a neighbor turn down their wind chimes because they were too loud. The next time Jake saw Karen walking her dog, he approached her calmly.
Hey, I think your dog might be getting out of your yard. He's been digging up my flower beds.
Oh, that's impossible. Max is such a good boy. He wouldn't do that.
Jake pulled out his phone and showed her a video from his Ring doorbell camera, clear footage of Max enthusiastically tearing up his azaleas.
Well, dogs will be dogs. You shouldn't have such fragile plants if you don't want them messed up.
I understand accidents happen, but can you make sure he doesn't come into my yard again?
Okay, fine.
For the next week, things were peaceful. Jake thought Karen had finally taken responsibility, until one morning, when he walked outside to find dog poop smeared across his porch. Frustrated, Jake checked his security footage again. Sure enough, Max had been roaming freely again, and this time, he had left an unpleasant surprise at Jake's doorstep. Jake decided to issue a final warning. That evening, Jake knocked on Karen's door.
Karen, I've asked you before to keep Max out of my yard. Now, he's leaving messes on my porch. I don't want to escalate this, but I'll have to report it if it keeps happening.
Oh, come on. You're seriously going to report a dog? What kind of heartless person does that? He's just playing. If you don't want poop on your porch, maybe don't live next to dog owners.
It's not about the dog, it's about respect for your neighbors.
But Karen wasn't hearing it. She slammed the door in his face. The next day, Jake filed a formal complaint with Austin Animal Control. He also shared his security footage with the neighborhood Facebook group, warning others to watch out for loose dogs in the area. Turns out, Jake wasn't the only one dealing with Karen's lack of responsibility. Within days, multiple neighbors came forward, sharing similar experiences. Someone's toddler had nearly been knocked over by Max running loose. Another neighbor had caught Karen letting Max poop in their yard and walking away without cleaning it up. With enough complaints, Animal Control issued Karen a warning: if Max was caught off leash again, she could face fines. Karen was furious. She went on a rant in the Facebook group, accusing Jake of hating dogs and ruining Max's freedom. But the overwhelming response from other neighbors made it clear: Karen was the problem, not Jake. Shortly after, Karen started keeping Max in her yard. The digging stopped, the messes stopped, and Jake, he finally got his peaceful neighborhood back. No one wants to be that neighbor, but when someone refuses to take responsibility, setting boundaries is the only solution. After all, entitlement has no place in a community. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more real-life dramas.